Yeah, sorry for being gone so long, guys. I think it was 13 minutes. My phone's over there though. I had to go plug it in. Oh, should I read? The war that divides the galaxy is cast dark. No, I probably shouldn't read. Let me read your text. Oh, wait, no, I am caught up. Oh, I could have read that. So, this is my second attempt at a playthrough of Rogue Galaxy. Third. Yeah, third. So, first one, total failure. Did not go well. Second one, went really well. I don't want to spoil anything, but I made it to pretty much the last chapter. I don't want to spoil anything, but I pretty much made it to the last chapter, and the game was just so good. But I fucked something up in my recording, and I had to edit it out, and the current editing software I have is just terrible.
But
just terrible.
It's not gonna end like this.
I'm
gonna find my way.
So I just kind of fell apart.
Just didn't want to
do anything. But now we're on emulator, and I'm gonna try again. Because I gave up on my quest to get Earthshaker in Rosencaster Prison the last time I played, and I was like, I'll do it next time I play. Bro, you're a lifesaver. If I can figure out how to use an editing software, the Dark Cloud community is going to change forever.
The information came from a credible source.
The moment I can start editing videos and making tutorials on how to fish and stuff, bro, it's over.
He's one of the galaxy's top hunters. Maybe he got his mitts on a load of dosh and he's off living it up somewhere. Can't believe he'd be wasting his
What does
time
that
on
mean?
this slave rock.
Don't worry, he's somewhere on this planet.
What is
My
Josh?
instincts are infallible.
Like I'm gonna trust a robot's instincts.
Am I too naive?
I would if I were you. They're quite
One sec.
uncanny. Besides, I can use this to determine whether or not he's the real deal. Just leave it to Steve, all right?
Really?
My mom's doing yoga.
Well, the
I'm trying to
captain
shut
will
the
be
door
pretty
so she doesn't
cheesed
have to
off if
listen
we
to me
don't
yammer
find
while
him.
she's trying
So
to
you better come
find
through on this.
Zen.
I know.
I'm sure listening to me ramble about Rogue Galaxy is not very meditative. So welcome, this is Rogue Galaxy. If you've never played this game, this could potentially have been one of the greatest games of all time. Could have been, easily, one of the greatest games of all time. But it's not. There's a reason you probably haven't heard of it. But I'm going to show it off. I'm going to show off potentially the hardest grind or the longest grind anybody's ever done. There is technically a longer one. You could get Earthshaker on Jaraika, and maybe we will. Technically, I am the Rogue Galaxy grinder. I'm the Dark Cloud grinder and the Rogue Galaxy grinder. And technically, and I accidentally became the Dragon Quest VIII grinder too. That was by accident. I didn't mean to.
Huh? Is that all?
I'm more or less the level
Can't you
5
spare
guy.
a little extra?
On paper.
We didn't bring that
I don't like to
much
brag
with
about
us,
it too
you
much
know.
because I don't speedrun, and I feel like speedrunners are like...
Slaves like you should be grateful we
Everybody
even
thinks
bother to
speedrunners
share
are the
our
number one.
rations.
They're number one. But like, dude, I
I'm
do
not
everything
doing this
but
for my
speedrun.
health, you know.
Which is funny because I actually do speedrun, but I do small speedruns. My speedruns need to be less than a minute. To be honest, Earthshaker wasn't too hard to get. So, yeah. The hard part
This is
is
all
getting
that I
to
got
level
today.
40. That's the grind.
Those Longardians are getting a little too big
That's
for their
it.
britches.
But
You gonna let them get away with it?
it's not that hard.
No,
It's just
don't
time consuming.
Get so worked up over it. It's been 2 years since Rosa's been under Longardian rule. They're still
The
struggling
question
to get
is,
used to this place. We'll
I should
get
do
our
it in the
chance
prison.
soon enough.
You could do it on Jaraika, but I should do it in the
Man.
prison.
Why did Rosa have to get mixed up in this war?
So, you don't need to
Used
use
be such a
Earthshaker,
peaceful
bro.
Planet.
The Longardians aren't all bad, though. Now that their lookouts are posted at the gate, we never get beasts in town anymore.
But the whole reason they're posted there is to keep an eye on us.
This has never been seen on camera before.
What the?
Are you guys ready for
Seems
this?
I
This is an
spoke too
exclusive
soon. There's a
simply
beast in
because
town.
it's my
A
first
pretty
stream
big one
ever.
by the looks of it.
Whenever people are like, you
Alright,
don't do
I'll take care
research,
of
you
it.
don't have
Just
anything, I
hurry up.
actually do
Don't
keep
worry,
track of shit,
I'll
and
behave.
nobody's ever seen this. This is all my Dark Cloud and everything research. This is just... One second. I have something for this.
That thing? This is bad. It's
Normally you
heading
guys
for the
don't get to
residential
see this
area.
because I don't have a camera, but oh shit. Hold on. Do I need to pause? 1 second. I have a page for this. 1 second. Oh, here it is. Oh, wait, no, I have, oh wait, is this the updated one? Oh, shoot, I think the rough and the updated. Is there a third? It doesn't appear there's a third version. That's Final Fantasy. Yeah, no, okay, we're good. I got them. I got receipts. So there are only two ultimate swords that you can just make outright. Absolution Halo Plus and Earthshaker. Absolution Halo Plus requires you to be level 48. Yeah, level 48. Desert Seeker requires level 40. So that's the difference there. But this is what it takes to make Absolution Halo Plus. I'm just showing it to you that I have it nicely written down. But it requires you to buy 58 plain edges. You need 2 grand edges, 6 wild edges, 60 rock crushers. And it's just like, it goes on. You need... I've done this, is the worst part. I've done all this before. So, like, I know it's possible. I know it's possible to make the best weapons at the start of the game by combining them in Froggy. No, yeah, absolutely. No, that's the craziest part. Is I learned the hard ways you can make these early and then it won't let you use them and then you're like just shit out of luck. So I had to revert a save one time so that I had the lower level swords and I just tried to see how early I could get them. But I got to level 38 in the prison and I gave up. And I was heartbroken. I got to level 38. I needed 40 for the Desert Seeker and I got to 38. And I think it needed 10,000 experience to get to 39, which told me I was going to need like 11,000 experience. And again, it's 1 experience per fight. So it's like, this is going to be the worst thing ever, man. This is actually, this is going to be the worst thing ever. So, this is going to be my back burner grind that I work on while we play Digimon and Monster Hunter. It should only take 80 or 90 hours. It shouldn't be awful. We should be done before the 100 tick. But I also have a list that shows me how to make each sword for like the combinations, and that's front and back. So like that's how to actually make the Absolution Halo Plus. Is like that's my list of actually combining the swords together. That's just what I need. That's just the ingredients list. If you've ever wondered what my handwriting looks like, there you go. But welcome to Rogue Galaxy. It shouldn't be too bad.
Damn, I'm surrounded.
Oh, son of a bitch. Demonetized. Instantly demonetized.
Don't sweat it. These foes are nothing.
That's my sword!
In on the big guy's coattails.
Huh? Who are you?
Let's finish these chumps off first.
This will be fun. We'll get through this.
Here we go.
You do that, and then you... Oh god. No, that's not it. I forget how you shoot. Oh, is it just square? Okay. I was trying to max it up. Oh yeah, shoot it is. Get the block off. Nice. God, this game's so good! And then you have to jump to kill something, and everything's ruined.
You're pretty strong.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
Who are you?
I'm your ally, of course. For now, anyway. More importantly, the big fella went off toward the residential area. That beast is worth at least 20,000.
No, we go get Simon. I was like, do I grind with my...
20,000.
How long do I grind with my
What
father?
are you, some kind of hunter?
Pretty much.
Wait. Oh, wait, that's a huge spoiler. I hope everybody's past that. Actually, you know what? If you can't figure that out, I'm sorry. If you can't figure that out, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But
Damn it.
bro, I'm sorry,
What's going on
bro.
here? Why did they let that thing get in?
If the mysterious hooded man wielding the same weapon type as you, I'm sorry. I totally ruined that. I spoiled that. I will admit that. I absolutely just spoiled that, but
One after
I'm so
another.
sorry.
Don't they ever quit?
I hope everybody's okay with that. I feel so... I
If things
genuinely
start to get
feel
hairy
bad.
ahead,
I
use the transporter.
I wonder if you can see that my instant realization when I said it, but bro, like, oh, I feel bad, but it's just like, oh my god. He just taught us what a save
Here
is.
we go.
So again, I wonder if I can show you this. No, wait. Okay. I don't think I can until we get Simon and Steve. Another spoiler. Bro, what's wrong with me? No, I'm kidding. But basically the goal is we're going to get the battle record just ruined. We're going to ruin the battle record. That is pretty much how I'm going to keep my sanity this whole playthrough.
What the heck is going on?
Should I explore with my dad? It might be. It's kind of fun. Well... yeah, because we don't have anything, and I could be upgrading Simon and Steve's weapons. Yeah, let's go.
I'll take you
Let's
on.
go. As soon as I realized I could be upgrading Steve and Simon, that was the call.
That's the end of that.
That's actually a really good point. They are a bit heavy-handed.
This isn't good.
And then there's times where it's just like, it's so vague that it's just like, bro, what are you trying to say here? Like, is King Raybrandt Seda? Like, they use the same model. They use the same house. Are they the same person? And level 5's just like, I don't know. But I don't want to spoil too much about this game. It's just great. In case anybody does want to play it, but I would love to talk about it with you.
They ever quit?
I don't think anybody here gives a shit if you want to talk about the game. I'd love to talk about it.
Ooh, it's awfully noisy
God,
all
I
of a
love this
sudden.
game.
It would
I'm-
appear a beast has
You,
invaded the
honestly, I
town.
think we were talking about this. You will probably pass where I
Desert
was
Claw will
very
never pass up
quickly.
a chance to score a load of points like this. Let's go check it out.
So yeah, he just said,
Bonkers! It's way too dangerous.
I just caught my fingernail on the edge of my table.
Hey, wait for me.
Damn. That hurt. So he just mentioned get a load of points. Basically, we are running to get to the battle so that we can get Simon and Steve And with that, we will unlock the battle recorder, which will keep track of the monsters we've killed. And again, that's gonna keep my sanity through that
Why is
through
place
this whole
crawling with beasts?
Well, it is a fight. It's a
Here we
grind.
go.
I don't know why I called it a fight. But
We're not done yet.
essentially every monster has like a target kill limit. You'll kill them like 10, 20, 30 times. And oh god, see if this I'm gonna complain for a second. If this was Kingdom Hearts, Jaster would have slid down with his sword and nailed that dragonfly on the ground. But instead, he managed to defy gravity and just stayed in the air for an extra second. And it kills me, bro. It just interrupts combat. But just a small complaint. Actually, I'm gonna complain a lot.
If this keeps up, the town's gonna be destroyed.
But oh my gosh. So every monster has like 20, 30, 35 kill limits that you need to like achieve. Okay, these are... Should I even do these right now? Didn't you just come back and do these? These are keys. I'm not doing these right now.
What the heck is going on?
And we are going to kill those monsters not one, not
Huh?
two,
Now
but
we go our
300
separate ways.
times.
What? What do you mean?
We're gonna kill every
go
monster
with you
at
anymore.
least 300
Sorry.
times.
Just go into the residential area and take down that big brute.
300.
Hey,
That's it.
hold on a
Well,
second.
that's not true. Oh,
I
come
can't
on.
take that thing out by myself.
Let's go.
You don't think so? Here, try this. It's much better than that butter knife of yours.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And this.
What's this?
I will show you absolutely the worst grind you could ever do. So, I will show you how to fall in love with the combat as best as I can, and that will hopefully help you love the game. So don't look at what I'm doing as being part of how you play the game. I am basically going to show you every mechanic I possibly can without showing you any of like the actual like story. So if there's anything to be enjoyed, I hope I can show it to you with this. But don't worry about the story's great. I'm not going to try to sell you on the story. If you don't like the story, I am so sorry. But yeah, I am going to try to show you basically the best of the combat because I'm going to, no shit, I'm going to have to get in over like 30,000 fights, I think. No, it's more than that. I might be doing 100,000 fights.
A battle recorder. It'll capture the fight from start to finish.
So there we go. We
You'll
got
get
it.
a lot of points for bagging that fella. Go on. Take it with you.
Here's my BB.
See you later.
No, wait! How can you just leave me here?
Nah, you weren't being silly. If you weren't having fun, you're fine. Simple as. Alright, so here we go. This is one of the few times in this game
Fine.
it just
You can't scare me.
sucks.
Bring it on, fellas.
So I was just complaining about how the jump combat
go.
sucks. And what I'm gonna have to do is jump up here. And yeah, it says right here, jump and then slash. But again, as I hit the enemy away from me, I can't follow up. So that was actually a full 3 hits. That actually was pretty good. I'm actually getting crazy combos on these guys. These guys have to be programmed to be like this. This is crazy. This is actually beautiful. Hey, how's it going? And And yeah, sadly you can't shoot them, which is really dumb. Oh, nice hit, nice hit. So I should definitely back off. Action gauge is too low. Nice hit.
No big deal.
I'm doing really well. Everybody's hanging out. We're having a good time. We're vibing. Oh.
Man.
I wonder if I could have actually equipped my other sword.
Half bad, kid.
Huh? Oh my! Could it be?
Steve-O, what's going on?
Just look!
Come on, what is it?
Hope you're doing well, though. Hope you're having a good morning.
Yes?
There's no doubt about it. And see what he's got there?
That is
Desert
Steve.
Claw's weapon.
Steve is a
Desert
recurring
Seeker,
character
one of the
from
seven super
Dark
galactic
Cloud
swords.
1 and Dark Cloud 2.
So that
He's
means
always a
that-
robot of some sorts. In Dark Cloud 1, he's a slingshot. In Dark Cloud 2, he's a mechanical machine you fight with.
Legendary hunter.
In this one, he's a sassy robot created by Dr. Picacho.
Oh, I can't believe how lucky we are. To think we found him this quickly.
No kidding.
I told you he'd
Why are
be
you
on this
flipping your
planet,
tail like you're
didn't I?
annoyed?
Didn't I? See?
Bro, there's no
Well,
way you're
aren't
annoyed.
we the lucky ones? Mission accomplished.
Nah,
Listen
dude,
on
no,
that.
you can't flip your
Come
tail
on,
like you're
come on,
annoyed
you
on. Come
too,
on.
mister.
You're flipping your tail on my
Whoa.
controller,
Wait a
and I
sec.
can't play like
What are you
that.
trying to do?
Come on,
Look.
no.
I've got to take care of that beast up there. You're in my way.
Ah, why bother? I mean, it's such a chore. Come to our ship, and we'll give you all kinds of sweet jobs that beat the pants off plain old beast hunting. Come on.
Knock it off. I have to go now, or that thing is gonna destroy the town. Let me go.
That's our Desert Claw, a man of unbending determination.
Ah, whatever you say. We'll accompany
No, you
you
can't have
on
my
your
chair.
hunting trip, but when this little escapade's over, you're coming with us. Is that a deal?
Huh? Why should I?
That's my baby.
Then it's settled. Let's be on our way.
Okay, so I think there's a shop coming up, right? Did I already pass the shop? Is the shop coming up?
Let's hurry, Mr. Desert Claw.
Maybe. Oh wait, no, that is the shop. Okay, so here we go. This is it. Excuse me. I want the other button. Okay, so wait, they're on the team and they start the same level. Perfect. That's actually great.
What are the Lungardian watchmen doing?
I keep hitting start. So this is the battle recorder. This is what I was talking about earlier. Oh, my cord's all twisted up. Wonderful. Let's do that. Is that better? No, I don't like that either. Let's do that. Oh, and it does track the monsters from earlier. Alright, so this is it. We're gonna fill this book up until basically all of these say 300. It's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good.
Man, not these guys.
Watch out, everyone!
Actually, we do want Gold Child, specifically. A, we haven't seen him yet, and B, these are one of the best enemies I can fight on Rosa. So we do really want Gold Child. Nope. We're gonna try to get some money, though. So that we can buy those swords. Oh god, I'm stuck. We're gonna try to buy as many swords as we can, upgrade all of them. It's gonna be a good time.
That was a doddle.
So, I really wish I... Oh, wait, shit. I should really... I really wish I knew how much of this game was Dark Cloud 3. And we'll never actually know, which just sucks.
Better head to the residential area.
But, like... I don't know, man. It's like you said, it's so Dark Cloud 3, and then there's other aspects that are Dark Cloud 3. Like, again, Steve is in this game. Steve shouldn't be in this game if this isn't Dark Cloud 3.
Is it already over?
It's just, that's how it should be. Steve should not be in this game unless it's Dark Cloud 3. You've got the factory, which I still haven't done yet, but apparently it does have a reference to Giorama. I don't know when it is, but I guess at some point a guy shows up in the factory and he talks about how they used to collect their resources from little glowing stones or something like that. I haven't gotten to that point yet, though. Somebody told me about it, so sorry to ruin that for anybody, but I'm excited, and it might not even be real. But there's that. Insectatron is apparently just better Pity Frenzy, but I haven't figured it out. I'm so bad at it. Oh wait, that's weird. I was like, what just happened?
That's the end of that.
Bro, the experience is so bad. I'm only getting 9.
The big one went over to the residential area. Here they come.
Entering battle, everyone.
This is what you get.
Oh, so yeah, we're not gonna do our grinding here. This is terrible.
That's how you get it done.
Wow, so it really actually doesn't matter. So I should just go straight to the prison as soon as I can. Alright, got it. Understood.
What a waste of time.
Entering battle, everyone.
That's crazy. Because I'll get more money. If you're wondering why.
Those guys were no challenge
Nice.
at all.
Crack my neck. Let me readjust my shoulders real quick. Ugh. Usually I stretch before I stream, but I just kind of hopped right on today. I still have my braids attached. I didn't even pull these. I usually pull these undone, but I didn't even do that today. I just hopped right on stream as soon as I could. I was like, today's my day, dude. I'm going for it. Oh, but there's other... I think there's a couple swords that are actually references to Dark Cloud. I can't remember exactly what their names are.
The number of beasts keeps increasing.
I can't remember. Ugh.
Like crazy.
I want to say there's a reference to Griffin's Fork. There's the 7-branch sword, and then I want to say there's another one. I can't remember. I feel like there's chests over here. Huh, maybe not. We're just grinding right now.
What you're made of.
How much money do we have? The money grind in this game is awful, bro. It's bad. Wait. I really want to check. I think it's
Better head to
Fallout
the
2.
residential area.
It was one of the original computer RPG ones, the CRPG ones, that like looked super fun to me because it sounded like you could just farm different random encounters, and that just sounds so goofy to me. Like just rolling hardcore characters until you get a really good start. It just sounds so fun. I did that in Skyrim, and it was such a fun time. It was wild. I started a... Is it Legendary? Is Legendary the hardest difficulty in Skyrim? I think it is. I started a Legendary character,
What is going on?
and like...
Here they come.
I don't know, man. I can't remember how much grinding I did, but I did a bunch of grinding, and I got... I can't remember what skills I leveled up, but I leveled up a bunch of skills in the cave, and right before I left the cave, I made it like an autosave, and... Or not an autosave. I made an actual save, obviously. And then, as I left the cave, I would get a random encounter, like, as I, like, got down to the trail. And I would die, and every time I restarted the game, I would make it, like, a new playthrough from that point. And I would have, like, a random encounter. And then one encounter, I finally got... And I'd have to Google what the exact encounter is. But, like, somebody had, like, novice mage robes on, and then, like, a hood. So, like... I don't know if you know anything about hardcore legendary playthroughs, but basically you try to get your Conjuring to 100 as fast as possible. And that was the run that, like, it was the God run. And I just farmed runs until I got that. It was really cool. The stealth boy you find is... Wait. Huh. I need to check that out, yeah. I've never gotten into the Fallout games. I tried to do I think it was Legendary. No, Survival. Of Fallout 4. I think it's Survival is the difficulty. And I literally was, like, maybe a few minutes away from the first bed that I could rest at, and I fucking died. And it tilted me so hard. I'd found a Nuka-Cola Quantum in the first town's refrigerator and everything. It's not even a real town, but I'd found a Nuka Quantum and was, like, literally working my way through this building of, like, people to get to a bed, and I fucking died, and it just, oh, dude, it tilted me. Oh my god, it tilted me. What's going on here? Why can't I... Wait. Why does everything look like that? Am I crazy? What's going on here? Can I not buy anything? Why is everything blacked out? That's a visual glitch. Huh, that's weird. Where the hell is the teleport? Am I crazy? What the?
Better head to the residential area.
I could not find the teleporter. What the hell? Why is everything blacked out for this game? That's weird. That's a visual bug. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, everything's black. What is going on? That's weird. Yeah, that's not normal. That's weird. That's weird. Wait. Nice. I would definitely be down to try it at some point, because I said in the last stream that I want to get away from doing grinds here soon, but obviously I want to get all the grinds that I'm like, I need to get it done. I want to get them done. So the sooner that I can get them done, the better. But I mean, I'll probably burn out at some point and play some games like that. It's just, well, I guess I shouldn't even say that because you can grind in Fallout, so I might just end up enjoying it. Okay, so this is our first shelled enemy. Oh yeah, it just taught me. Perfect. So I need to charge an attack and hit these guys. Eventually I'll get an ability called Flash Sword, and it'll work as well. But we're actually, this is going to be really goofy. We're actually not going to use any, I can't think of what they're called, abilities or spells, because there's something called a player bonus, and I believe, I'm not sure about this, but I believe if I do the most damage as the human player, I get a bonus in experience. I'm not 100% sure on the mechanic. Yeah, there it is. Player bonus. and that will give me a boost in experience. Now, if I use a spell, it does not count as the player.
Let's hurry.
So, you can do the most damage if you do enough damage to hurt the enemies so much that when you use a spell, you've still done more damage than the spell. But at that point, you might as well just kill the enemies. It's goofy. So essentially, I'm going to try to play this whole game without using spells. And spells are like the most broken thing in this game, so... I'm making a rougher playthrough rougher. But again, if the whole point is to get as many experience points as possible, I need to be getting those player bonuses.
That's the end of that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because again... shoot. Change. You can only get so many kills of every enemy, so you want the maximum of experience for each enemy. You don't want to be using spells because you're cheating
I hope
yourself.
everyone's okay.
You're cheating. But I would probably play Fallout 2 as a roguelike. Maybe I would try Fallout 1. I'm just gonna save over that. But welcome to Rogue Galaxy. We're probably gonna do 2 hours of this. I know I've fumbled this stream pretty bad, but
The residential area is beyond.
dude, this stream, this is gonna be bad. These streams are gonna be bad. Do not expect the Rogue Galaxy streams to be...
You're not planning on having all three of us go in there, are you?
You want to fight them all by yourself?
No, not at all.
I normally like to
That's
talk
crazy.
about the
Totally
game and
reckless.
talk about lore and the history and stuff like that while I'm talking about games, but I'm really vibing. I'm vibing today. I'm hanging out with you guys and I'm loving it. Today's not a lore stream.
Wait up!
Poor kid. We hardly knew him.
Oh yeah, I'll take... Fallout 2 might be my
There it
game.
is.
We do what we want. That's what my baby's doing. He's asleep. He's passed the
That
fuck
is
out.
certainly a big monster, all right.
He's got his paws on
Are
me
you
though.
positive about this, Mr. Claw?
Like I have a choice. Whoa, this thing is huge.
Watch you
Um,
don't get crushed.
Oh wait, shit, that's right. Okay, nope, that's right. Oh shit, how do I unlock? I forget. Okay, no shit, I forget. How do I unlock? I forget.
Hang on. His foot armor's off.
I get it now.
One is totally
That's
an
a Mark
RPG,
8
but level.
salamander. If we can manage to break the shackles on its legs, then the shield on its back will open up.
Again, if I'm gonna play, I'll probably do like a hardcore run of just like, just trying to do the goofiest shit possible. I don't know. And it sounds like Fallout 2 just has a lot more goofy shit that can happen to me than Fallout 1. But usually what happens is I'll play a game sequel and then I want to play the original to get the experience. So we'll have to see. Do I have the monography shot already? No. Wow, there's a lot of visual bugs going on.
Hey, look at that. That's gotta be his weak spot.
I could try it.
Attacking him there.
What? How am I supposed to do that?
Jump on its back and hack away. Isn't it obvious?
Are you nuts? There's no way.
Hang on. I've got just the thing for this kind of
Give it to me.
situation.
What's that?
I'll tell you later. Watch this.
What the?
That's my monography shot. What do you reckon? Do you like it? Jump on the back of those monography platforms and you can get up on the back of the beast. Here you go, big man. Why don't you take this for now? When the platform
I'll pretty much never
disappears,
use this
just
again.
shoot up another one. But remember, you must equip the
Like, maybe
monography
5
shot
times.
first before you can use it.
Now's your chance. Go get him, Mr.
Okay.
Claw.
Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, no way. No way, bro. That sucks so bad. Man. I had that. Ugh, I just... Damn. Okay, I just missed my jump. How am I missing my jumps? No, I'm so confused. No, wait, hold on. That was crazy. I wonder how far he would have walked.
Did that do it?
Oh, Darby, baby.
I'm afraid not.
But you're almost there.
Wow, there are some graphical issues going on with this game.
That kind of beast will net you heaps of points. Make sure you get it all on tape.
What? You mean this?
Oh, now that is a well-used recorder.
Use that to record your battle with the beast.
No, there's one other instance I can think of, but other than that, I
Now
can't think of
finish off
any
the
where you
beast by
have to use
yourself.
it.
After all, it's your prize.
All right.
I actually did play Dark
Here
Cloud 2
goes.
then 1, and I appreciated it a lot, so that's why I said I might do it that way. I'm weird that way.
Destroy the rune in its head.
Oh, come on.
This game
Like a
steals from
legendary
so
hunter
many
needs
other
your help.
Sony games.
I get the feeling he sort of does.
Um,
I wonder why.
it genuinely, like, it feels like
really Desert Claw.
Level 5 was going to make Dark Cloud 3, and they had an idea, and then Sony was like, no, 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 no.
Master
Try all
doesn't
these
need to
other
show
things from
off.
these other super
He
successful
may not
games we
look it,
have.
but he's
And you
got the
basically get
goods.
Level 5 copying other companies, and it's like, it's not great. Wait, what am I doing here? Wait, no, I'm super confused. What am I doing here? I was not paying attention. Do you not want me to fucking fight him? Okay, so you do want me to... I'm so confused. Like, that's not what I'm supposed to do. What do you mean the monography shot doesn't work? I'm so confused, dude. I've only ever done this fight twice. I'll be honest with you. Oh, what do you mean he didn't attack that whole time? Well, that's just wrong. Nice. Yeah, I wish the combat in Rogue Galaxy. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like.
You're the real deal.
Yeah, so like, I'm not exactly sure how they could pull off Dark Cloud combat with multiple players at the same time, but like, I don't know if I necessarily ever wanted that.
Just as I thought.
That's hilarious. I literally
This
read
potential
Fates, but
may
I
be
knew you
greater
meant
than
Tales
mine.
of, like Tales of Symphonia and stuff like that. That's funny. I even said Fates myself.
So listen, Mr. Claw. You got a real name or something?
But yeah, I honestly don't even think I need to be able to play
Oh,
as all
yeah.
the characters at the same time. I
I'm
think
Jaster.
honestly just having one at a time,
Jaster
like
Rogue.
Dark Cloud, would have been fine. But,
Jaster, eh?
I don't know.
Good. Yeah, it's a bit weird to keep calling you Desert Claw. So from now on, if it's alright with you, I'm just gonna call you Jaster, okay?
Now, let's get down to business.
I don't know.
I'll be straight with you. Our boss says he wants to hire you.
I like this game
Would you
a
come
lot,
with us?
and I'm giving this is like my
Hire
last
me?
try to truly love this
What?
game and try to put it in my top 5.
Why
And if
me?
it doesn't work, I'm still
Good grief,
still gonna be
is
glad I
it
gave it a try.
obvious? You're Desert Claw, the legendary bounty hunter. And our boss, well, he wants to be a part of that.
It actually
Let's
comes
just
out
say
after
he's
it.
scouting you for our team.
These guys
Final Fantasy
still
12
think I'm
came
someone named
as a
Desert
demo
Claw.
with Dragon Quest VIII, which
That
was
means
made before this game.
he must be Desert
So,
Claw. I had no idea he was such a big deal.
oh, I
What
mean,
is it, Jaster?
yeah, precursor.
feeling
Yeah,
all
I did
right?
misread that.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Because Final
So
Fantasy
who is it
12
that wants
definitely
to
has a
hire me
better
exactly?
gambit system than this game.
Our boss, Captain
Same here.
Dorgan
I
Goa,
definitely want to love this
a
game as
pirate
well.
among
I love the
pirates.
story. I
What?
love the characters. The weapons
Dorgan
are good.
Goa?
Froggy's one of
The
my
space
favorites.
pirate Dorgan Goa?
Um,
You mean you guys do space travel?
I love all this shit, but yeah, no, it's honestly,
Of
it's the
course,
combat.
we're
It's running
big-time
from area
pirates.
to
We
area,
travel all
and
over the
then like you're
galaxy.
trying to pay
I
attention where
mean,
you are on
hunting
the
has its
map, and then you
moments,
get in a
but
fight, and
tracking
it's
down
like,
immense treasure
man,
throughout
I'm
the
trying to do
universe
something.
isn't half bad.
Yeah,
You
it's not
mean
even horrible. It just needs
up in
polished.
space?
Um,
Yeah,
it's just, I don't know, every time I play
I
this
can see
game,
that.
I feel like I'm
Not half bad at all.
getting the desire
Our
to play
ship is
something
hidden in the
else.
desert to the
I like,
west of here.
I don't
Why
know.
don't you meet
I
up
feel like
with us
every time I
there?
play it, I want to play something else
In
because
the
it's just like,
desert?
ooh, you know what sounds fun? And that's not a good
Well,
game
you
to
know,
me.
we had
But
a couple of minor issues, and we couldn't actually dock at the spaceport. But look,
yeah,
we'll head back to the
honestly,
ship
one of my
first. You come
least
meet us
favorite
there
things
before
is
tomorrow
how.
morning. All right? All right. Ta-da!
Have a good day.
Hey,
Is how
wait a minute.
overwhelming the fights
I
are.
haven't decided yet.
When you get to the end, you
Oh,
have
you'll be
the
there, all
what is it?
right.
You have
I
the
can see it in your eyes. You are
battle log
made for
that's
the
like,
pirate
Lilica took
life.
damage, you did this,
To find our
somebody's
ship, you need to
using a
take the west
potion.
gate and head
And then
straight
on
over
this
the
side of
desert.
your screen, you
Please
have
be sure
Burning
to prepare
Strike
for
and
your journey
stuff, and
before
then on the
setting out.
bottom of your
We'll
screen,
be seeing you later.
you have freaking
Ta-ta!
Lilica wants to use a potion on herself, or do you want Simon to use Missile Squall? And then at the very bottom of your screen, you have something else going on, and then you're still trying to fight in the middle of the screen, and it's like, bro, this is overwhelming. This is too freaking much. Oh wait, did I just screw up? Is that did I screw up? I don't think so.
Captain Dorgan Goa, huh?
When do I see Simon and Steve again? Hold on, bro.
I can go to space, but how am I gonna tell Raoul?
I might need to go back. I just lost Simon and Steve. I totally forgot about that. I have to go back. Yeah, so the other store has weapons in it. Bro, I have to go back. I'm glad. Okay, so I'm glad it was just the boss fight.
It was outside.
We
the
literally
western
only did
gates,
one
right?
fight and then the boss fight, so. Okay, so we have to go back. Yeah, because for Jiraika, it's Kasala and Zegram. And then for Rosencaster, it's Simon and Lilica. So yeah, I have to go back. That's crazy. Okay. So I don't know how to use speed up, but I'm actually thinking about using speed up for this game. Would you guys hate me? Current blending accuracy is basic. Recommend blending accuracy game is full. You can adjust the blending level and game properties. Oh, is that what's wrong? I don't know how to do that though. Game properties? Graphics? What the fuck did you say? Rendering, display, aspect, crop, anti-blur, disable, vertical stretch. Rendering. Dump post. Shade boosting. Brightness, sharpness. OSD. What the fuck? I don't know what any of this shit means, bro. I never use speed up. I never use speed up. The only time I use speed up is in Pokemon. Because I hate doing the start of the game over and over and over when I'm like doing shiny hunts and stuff like that. But I never. I could do that. I don't have any music to cover it up though. I could put on the weirdest sounding thing ever actually. Hold on. I don't know how to actually do speed up though. I've never used speed up on a PSX2. Is that like that's a thing, right? You can speed up a yeah, no, I've seen people do it. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Oh, you can? To change audio or mute when you speed up. Okay, so that does mean that you can speed up. Let me get some sound going. Also in the settings. Is that game property? Controllers? Hotkeys? Okay, wait, hold on. And then I think that was it. No, that paused it. No, I literally told you not to do that. What do you mean? Hold on. Is that even bad? Be honest with me. Or am I actually on the spectrum?
Let's stop messing around here. Get moving.
No, I'm kidding. I'll try to figure out how to do it real quick.
Perhaps we should be on our way.
Controllers? No, what am I doing? What would that be under? Audio. I'm guessing it'd be an audio.
A small break.
Maybe that? Is that better? Is that tolerable?
The residential area is in a load of trouble. Are you ready?
Oh, quit hitting me. Oh, dude, this feels dirty. This feels so wrong.
That was a cinch.
This feels like one of those things that as soon as I do it, I'm never gonna go back to normal. Yeah, I turned it down to 40%. I didn't know if that'd be too much. Dude, okay, so this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna do some, YouTuber brain rot shit. I was gonna do... I don't even know which one it is. And one of my scenes, I have a, is it this one? No, it's not this one.
A small break.
I have a scene set up where I have my Dark Cloud 2 aquarium, and I was just gonna play the Dark Cloud 2 aquarium, and it's bubbling over the background.
It's a cinch for you. Right.
But, oh, wait, let me get my hip down. Oh, nice. It popped. My hip popped. Hey, little baby. Did I wake you up as I move? Oh, nice, they're done. Oh, get in there, quick, quick. Nice. All right, so buy. We're gonna buy one of these. We're gonna buy one of these. We're gonna buy one of these. Oh wait, is it only? Oh, there's no secondary Steve weapon. That's weird. That's weird. That is odd. That's really odd. Oh, whatever. And then we're gonna go allies, equipment. Oh wait, no, shit. Whoops. Nope. My God. Stop it! Swap that. Swap that. Then we're gonna come back out here. Yeah, no, absolutely. If you're at work, thank you guys so much for being here again. Just hanging out with me. Oh wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, one of the weapons didn't swap, but no, it's because Steve literally doesn't have the weapon to swap. But yeah, I'm gonna do another hour of just straight grinding like this. Dude, this actually might make this so unbelievably easy. This is crazy. Thanks for teaching me how to do that. Thank you guys again. Oh my gosh. I feel like I say that way too much at this point. No, hold on. I did screw up. Or no? It keeps triggering something in my brain that I fucked up. Why does it keep triggering something in my brain that I fucked up? Oh, it's because I'm not registering the gun either. Yeah, okay, it's the gun triggering my brain. Yeah, so that and Pokemon bonking. When you have speed up turned on and you just start bonking because you're trying to get through a door or something like that, that's really embarrassing. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. So, my goal with Simon and them is going to be upgrading all their weapons. So, again, as you saw, I can only get so many weapons from the store. Once those weapons are done, I'll probably send Simon and Steve back to the ship. And then, you know, do my farming as Jaster. But, yeah, I'm going to buy those weapons. I'm going to do my grinding with Steve and Simon. It makes it faster. I got 3 people. Alright, let's see how much money I've made. Nice. Buy another one of those. Another one of those. Another one of those. That's true too. There's more focus involved. Wow, dude, this feels so different. And the crazy part is, as I do this grind, this is going to feel mandatory. But again, in the end, I've done this already. But I gave up 2 levels early. So, like, with speed up, it's still going to feel miserable. But when I finally get to the prison, dude, it's going to be, like, I don't know. It's going to be such a relief. So, sword just finished. Equipment. I'm. Yeah, sometimes 0.5 speed would be perfect. Like Spheda in Dark Cloud 2 with 0.5 speed would literally be. It'd be impossible to fuck up. Genuinely, I think if you could slow down Spheda, it'd be impossible to fuck it up.
Popping up like crazy. Battle after battle. We've got to get through it. The number of beasts keeps increasing.
If you're wondering why I haven't even mentioned doing the ultimate grind here, and like, why isn't he talking about doing the ultimate grind on the first level? It's because you can't even upgrade your weapons here. You don't unlock that until about halfway through the second planet, so I can't do the ultimate grind on this planet. Even if I wanted to, you couldn't do it. It's just not even available to you.
That's what you get for tangling with us. I hope they get what's coming to them.
So, again, I'm going to grind Steve and Simon's weapons up so that when we get to the second planet, because you can't use them on the second planet, they stay on the ship while you're exploring, I want to be able to upgrade their weapons. And if I don't use them now, I won't have any weapons to upgrade. So I have to use them now to upgrade their weapons later. It's such a stupid thing, but bro, I'm a min-maxer. There's only one other YouTuber slash streamer that I know that does stuff like me, and they pretty much inspired me to do my stuff. And yeah, that's how I got here. Yeah, I was on the jungle planet after the ship crashed when I quit. Nice, that's a good place to quit. It gets very over. They hit you with a lot of really difficult fights that feel unwinnable.
Why did a beast like that come here?
Alright, so that's it. We almost bought all of the armor and weapons.
Never mind the other beasts. Go for the big one.
What was it, double? I hope everyone's okay.
Dude, this is crazy. This is... I don't know, man. It's just so fast.
Better head to
I haven't even been paying attention. Have I been getting the player bonus? It's been going by... I have to be, right? I'm not using magic. Right?
Those guys were no challenge at all.
I didn't get it there.
What are the Lungardian marksmen doing?
I don't think I'm going to try to care too much about that. That's a lot to care about.
Are you ready?
Got it there.
Crap, we gotta hurry. Here they come. He's a kid.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to get on those guys, I guess. They are flying enemies.
Battle after battle. We've gotta get through it.
The number of beasts keeps increasing.
Oh, shit.
Here I come. Here they come.
That was a cinch.
What? How'd you guys do more damage than me on that fight? What? Bullshit. I love the soap opera and the space theme. Yeah, it's... A lot of people have compared it to Star Wars when I talk about it. And I mean, it's very Star Wars, Final Fantasy 12. You got the fucking slave boy on the fucking desert planet that's been taken over by the Republic, and he wants to fight the galaxy's empire by being a space pirate. And a space pirate just so happens to show up, and it's a famous space pirate that helps him escape.
Popping up like crazy.
He's got an animal companion.
What a waste of time.
Or it's not quite animal, I should say. It speaks. I have never played a Witcher game. I was talking about, I don't know who I was talking about this with, but I don't like CD Projekt Red, just for petty reasons. I refuse to play their games for petty reasons. Literally, there's no more than that. It's just that. I'm just petty as hell.
That's what you get for tangling with us.
Damn, 27?
Battle after battle. We've got to get through it. The big one over in the residential area. Just keep coming. Come on, let's go. That's the end of that. The number of beasts keeps increasing. Popping up like crazy. Good grief, even the troops are causing a panic.
Alright, there we go. That is all the weapons. Okay. Perfect. Let's get the grind. So I'm gonna ask again. I'm gonna keep asking because I really want to know. Because I will do it without you guys, but I want to ask first. Is there anybody who's interested in seeing Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Because I will try to figure out how to open them on stream. Because otherwise I'm just gonna open them later and enjoy myself when I'm not on stream. But I will happily open them and show them with you guys. But I know some people don't like to see that because it is very vain to show yourself basically gambling on stream. But I know some people also do like to see it because cards are expensive and they want to live vicariously through other people who waste their money. But my mom bought me cards because I got affiliate and we celebrated. Which is really goofy to celebrate spending money on finally being able to make money, but again, I live with my mom. She can support me. Us, I should say us. But she supports me because I'm a leech by definition. But now that I'm affiliate, thanks to Ginger Tech and everybody that showed up. Oh man, I'm choking up. I can finally start giving back, even if it's just small ad revenue. It's something, and it means a lot to both of us. Probably means way more to her. I'm happy to finally be making money, but it probably is a giant stress reliever for her that I'm actually moving forward.
The residential area is in a load of trouble.
Yeah, no, that's the whole reason is I want to, because I opened the first pack and I got like the God pack, and I was just like, bro, I would have loved to share this with everybody because like I'm going, like it was so much fun. So I'm like scared that nothing's gonna happen, but like it's fun. It's just fun to do with people. And there's a chance that I open a card that somebody else wants, and like I'll put that in a sleeve, and if I ever get like a PO box, dude, I'll fucking send that to somebody. If I open a card on stream that somebody else wants and I don't know what it is, dude, absolutely, I'll send that to somebody one day when I get a PO box. Apparently, if I make $400, and I have an LLC, I have to report it on like I have to actually do my taxes and stuff like that. I thought it was like $2,000 before you had to like report your income, but apparently if you have an LLC, it's as low as $400. So like I'm not sure how shit works, man. But yeah, when I finish this stream of Rogue Galaxy, I might play some Monster Hunter. So I might take a little break and open some cards. Because it's finally light outside. Excuse me. But yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna sit on my bed. I have like a weird ritual, but I sit on my bed and I get out all my card sleeves so that like as soon as I open a card, I can put it in a sleeve immediately. And like I'm usually just sitting on my bed, relaxing, trying to like, I don't know. That's how I usually do it. but that feels lonely sometimes. I still enjoy it. It's fun. I'll do it by myself. That's how I've always done cards. Well, that's not true. When I was in college, we would usually drink a shitload of beer, and then we would build decks out of the cards, and then we would play each other. It basically drafts. I was a bit of an alcoholic in college. And not for, like, I was addicted to alcohol reason, for the most part. I was one of those people with crippling anxiety who thought alcohol, oh, dude, when I drink a couple beers, that's me. That's who I really am. If you have to drink a couple of beers to be who you really are, you're an alcoholic. I'm sorry to say that, but that's how that works, and that's how I was. Because I would drink a couple beers and suddenly I could chat, I could be loud, obnoxious, I could have fun at a party, and like, yeah, sometimes it's cool to be like that, but if that's you every time you drink beer, that's not good. I've got bad news, it's not good. But that was me for a while. It was bad. For a while, dude, I would just shotgun beers as soon as I got, like, started at a party. We hosted parties, too, so, like, it didn't help. But it was just like, let's fucking go, when I'd shotgun a warm beer. And it's just like, that's not good. That's not good. I'm not chill, bro. Okay, we're almost leveled up. I was like, wait, did I need to swap stuff? But it was the sword I needed to swap. We're good. You know what? Since I have speed up, let's just check all the chests anyways. So yeah, that's that one. Is this... Nope, we can do that one. That's... For some people, yeah, honestly, for some people, that's just the first time. That's impressive. I'm impressed by that. The fact that you said it as a statement tells me that it's an achievement. But dude, I've seen literally people yak on their first time. I mean, people yak from smoking cigarettes, though, so I mean, that's just kind of a... That's just... yeah. Oh, bro, that's insane. I've yacked so many times in my life from so many different things. Bro, I've done the gallon challenge, where you try to just drink a gallon of milk in an hour.
Crap, I gotta hurry.
I have just yacked for the sake of yakking. I've never pulled it off, by the way. Twice. I've tried 3 times? I've tried 2 or 3 times to drink an entire gallon of chocolate milk in an hour. I've never done it. Wait, what did that say?
The residential area is in a load of trouble.
Okay. I thought the chest said that.
Why did a beast like that come here?
Oh, yeah. I think I could drive, so I might have been 16 when I did the gallon challenge. But yeah, I was way younger. Different times, man. Nope, don't. Nope, not that. God damn it. Oh, dude, we're hustling. Oh, god damn it. Did I still fucking... Wow, dude, thank you guys so much for convincing me to use speed up. I don't think I'll be using speed up for any other challenges. But this one definitely needed it. Yeah, that was probably my Rillo age. Swisher Sweet Grape, White Owl, or White Owl, or is it White Owl? Is it White Owl White Grape? I think that's the flavor. Honeyberry Backwood, baby. Fucking Mango, Zigzags. Bro, I was a cigarello, man. I had my day. Dude, Honeyberry Backwoods. Ooh! Ooh! Honeyberry Backwoods, baby. Fuck me up. I'm trying to give up soda, dude. I'm biting my lips right now because I'm dehydrated because I've been drinking soda again. I haven't been drinking as much water as I should be. That's exactly what happens to me. Every time I buy a soda, I drink a bottle of soda, and it cuts me down a bottle of water. And then a couple days later, I'm like, ooh, I want another soda. And I'll drink another soda, and then I'm down 2 bottles of water that week. And then by the end of the week, I'm down 3 bottles of water. And when you live in the desert, the second you're behind on water, your body knows it. And that's what I'm dealing with, is my fucking lips are starting to get chapped because I'm, like, not dehydrated, but I'm starting to get dehydrated because I'm technically behind on water. And it's like, dude, it's just, it sucks. So, like, now I'm gonna have to catch up on my fucking water and, like, not fuck up my electrolytes. I just need to give up soda. If I give up soda, I literally will start losing weight. It's crazy. I should just give it up. But it's so tasty, bro. There's not much from when I was a kid that I could look back on and say was stupid. But I had this, like... It's an epiphany, but there's gotta be a term for, like, when you have one of those life-changing epiphanies. Not quite an ego death, but, like... something in between. But... I had a friend in high school whose family owned a cabin in the woods that had a pond at it, but it was like a... It was more of a swamp than a pond, but it was definitely a pond. Anyways, one time we went out there, and it was like one of our first times ever drinking as, like, maybe 18 or 19-year-olds, just being delinquent, bro. But, like, here's where things get stupid. We weren't even drinking at this part. Honestly, I don't even think we had, like... Honestly, I don't think any festivities had begun. I think we were just being stupid at this point. This was, I believe, totally sober behavior. Actually, I'm almost certain it was. Because we were trying to figure out how to do the fireworks. Which was, like, still daylight time. So, not quite. So, a revelation, but, like... specifically the revelation that keeps you up at night because you're like... Oh my god. Am I dangerous? Are we dangerous? Were we dangerous kids? But, like, two kids got in this little boat, and we're out in, like, the little pond, paddling around, trying to figure out if they could light fireworks off from the pond. And one of us took a tree and, like, stripped the branches off of it, like a really young tree. Bent the tree back, put a beer bottle on it, and catapulted the bottle at the people in the boat. We proceeded to do this for hours, pretty much until dark, when it was time for fireworks. And bro, when I thought about it, laying in bed, it was just like, dude, if we would have hit one of the kids on the boat with a bottle and they went unconscious in that nasty fucking water, that's brain amoeba water. That's the shit you hear about on TV where it's like, oh, a 9-year-old died from a brain-eating amoeba falling into a still pond. And it, like, I don't know, dude. I was just laying in bed thinking, like, who started that? Who was the one that thought, let's put beer bottles on a fucking tree and launch them at fucking high speeds at people in a boat? Are we dangerous? Who came up with that? It was just like... It was just this moment where it was just like, I was laying in bed and it was just like, oh my god, we almost killed each other. What the fuck was that? Are we insane? What happened that day? That wasn't normal behavior. We've never done that before. It's like, I'm the crazy one in the group, And I'm not smart enough to come up with that. That wasn't... Who came up with that? Are we dangerous? Yeah, it was just one of those things where, like, we had to be 18, 19, or 20. Because I distinctly remember that buying fireworks was the coolest thing we could do. Because we couldn't drink legally, but we could buy fireworks and shit like that, and we could sign up for the military. And it was one of those, like, the government will let us die, but we can't have a beer, like, 4th of July! But, like, I just remember, and it was like, wait. We did light off fireworks. That was a lot of fun. But didn't we also we launched beer bottles at each other. In a boat. And it was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if you call that an epiphany or a revelation or what, but it was just like, it hit me like a ton of bricks, and it was just like, are we stupid? Wait. Yeah. There was a lot of stupid stuff in my 20s that I should not have done. I didn't do any free soloing, but all the bouldering I did, wasn't necessarily dangerous, but I mean, like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about that stuff. Every year I get older, I look back on skateboarding without a helmet and rollerblading, biking, all those activities, scootering, and I think about it, and it's just like, I don't know, as I get older, I feel badass for it, but, like, you didn't feel badass. You just felt like wearing a helmet was lame. But, dude, I don't know, man. The amount of skateboarding I did without taking a head injury and looking back on it, I was asking for something. Oh, damn. That's wild. I don't usually like to talk about marijuana on stream because I don't know what the fuck's going on with marijuana around the world. I live in the United States and it's pretty chill for the most part. But I know Twitch doesn't really like it, so I try not to talk about it. But dude, I was watching some videos about it the other day. I didn't realize how many countries you just straight up go to prison for life for. It's crazy. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, that's funny that you became friends for a while. I'd quit my job, dude. That's insane. Can't imagine the shit you have to deal with. I was a delivery driver for food, and dude, delivering food to drunk people is bad enough. I can't imagine driving them around in my personal car. Yeah, it's I don't like talking about it because from what my stats say on YouTube and Twitch, I have a decently diverse demographic of people who watch me, and some of the countries they're in aren't so friendly to it. But again, it's my stream. I'm allowed to talk about whatever I want. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to make people uncomfortable because a bunch of people are like, I don't know. I don't want to get into a 2-hour-long discussion about smoking weed every day when I was in college because I was a hippie. And somebody in my chat's like, well, that sounds interesting. This streamer I love is super interested in it. Well, maybe I'm missing out on something. And then I freaking trick some kid into smoking a doobie and he dies. No, I'm kidding. That's super extreme, but I don't know. I just don't want to make people uncomfortable simply because in their home country, it's not acceptable. Again, it's my stream. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. But it makes me uncomfortable to think that I'm making somebody else uncomfortable, potentially. Because I have anxiety. So I just try not to talk about it, but I also try not to talk about my alcoholism. So, yeah, you know, that's... Nah! I also know you're just straight up not allowed to smoke or anything on Twitch, so I don't talk about it. Oh, really? I straight up... the last thing I had ever heard about, and this probably dates me, was that there was a Twitch partner or something like that who would take edibles on stream all the time, and that was one of the reasons that people got the person banned eventually, was that they were doing edibles and stuff on stream. Because you weren't allowed to consume marijuana or something. I don't know. I just try not to talk about it because, again, I know in some countries it's straight up a death penalty. I also, personally, and this is a personal problem, I have horrible, I don't even know how to describe this, horrible nicotine addiction. I don't smoke anymore. I don't vape. I don't pouch. I don't fucking patch. I don't do anything. But, bro, I still have dreams about smoking cigarettes and vaping. So, like, when I'm in a stream and I fucking hear somebody go, dude, it triggers me. It triggers me so hard to be like, where's my vape? Oh, dude, where's my vape? And, like, it's like, dude, I haven't smoked since 2018. Why am I patting my pockets like I have a fucking vape on me, bro? And it's just, it's one of those things where, like, psychologically, it messes with me to think I could be messing with somebody else. Oh, is it? I had no idea. Huh. I had no idea. I'm not that educated, everyone. Feel free to be mad at me. I am quite ignorant. But it's just because I don't look anything up. So if you want to educate me, feel free. I am totally ignorant. I'm not stupid. I am just fucking ignorant as hell. I don't like doing research. And it's not because, again, I'm stupid. It's just because I'd rather be doing a 100-hour Rogue Galaxy grind. So if you don't mind educating me while I'm doing my grind, I'm fucking all for it, bro. Oh, okay, that's fair. That I never even thought about in that regard. That does make sense. Alright, so we're about to level up the sword, and then I'm going to switch back to our good sword for the boss fight. So let's get over here. Bro, thank you so much for teaching me how to use speed up and changing the volume. That's so, you guys are so cool. You guys know so much. I was literally making emotes on MS Paint yesterday. And you were like, have you tried GIMP? No!
The residential area is beyond here.
Gosh, he's not a quiet fella, is he? Must be rather large as well.
You're not planning on having all three of us go in there, are you?
You want to fight them all by yourself?
No, not at all. That's crazy. Totally reckless.
You know, Mr. Claw, I think you forfeit any points you earn if you, die.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, wait up!
Poor kid. We hardly knew him.
Why isn't speed up turning off?
There it is.
That is certainly a big monster, all right.
Is it because I'm not playing?
Mr. Claw.
Like I have a choice.
Whoa, this thing is huge.
Watch it don't get crushed.
Okay, I don't like that. Why is it not? Why is it not turning off? Oh wait, I love that. I love that you love to help. Holding my little baby, he's just passed out. Oh shit, wait, that's a lot of stuff. Capital punishment. Smuggling, okay. I feel like Korea is on that list too. Is it not? Or is it just prison? Okay, actually, I think Korea and South Korea, and Japan, I think are just super insane prison sentences as well. Damn. Understandable. I hope he stubbed his toe. That's pretty polite. Hotkeys. What's going on with my speed up? Why is this not? Okay, that sounds... I think that's normal. Oh, dropping frames. Hold on. Am I back? Am I back? Are we back? Are we back? I think I'm back. Frames! Who needs them? Love that shit. So we're gonna swap to our sword. Dude, it feels so slow now. That's crazy.
Hang on! His foot armor's off!
Hang on.
Now,
His foot
that's a
armor
word
fell
from
off.
Salamander. If we can manage to break the shackles on its legs, then the shield on its back will open up. Let's hurry
I
and
will
break
let
the
you
other
know if you are
shackles.
ever toxically positive, because I have recently cut people out of my life. Well, I shouldn't say recently. It's been like 6 months, 7 months. But I cut people out of my life last year because they were so toxically positive that they actually were trying to convince me to not ban my bully and then eventually my stalker from my chats, because they were like, you should always create a safe place for anybody within your streams. If they're willing to hang out with you, you should try to at least accommodate them somewhat. And it was like, bro, no, I'm gonna ban people who make me uncomfortable. And they were like, well, you're not gonna build a following if you ban everybody who makes you uncomfortable. And it was like, I don't know, dude, that doesn't sound right. And eventually, there was this one person who just was so toxic to me that, like, I was banning accounts left and right when anybody would get weird with me. And these people were just like, you can't be doing that, dude. Like,
What's that?
if people are afraid to talk in your server or wherever they're at because you'll ban them, nobody's ever going to want to talk. And it's just like, I think I'm more comfortable creating somewhere where nobody wants to talk and I feel safe than the other. But it's been like 6 or 7 months since that happened, so I think I made the right call. But bro, it was crazy. They were like, I don't know if they were trying to gaslight me or what, but they were just like, you can't do that.
The monography shot first before you can use it.
Now's your chance.
That, I totally understand that. Yeah, no, I'll let you know if it sounds like you're trying to fucking blow some malarkey up my ass, but oh my god, if I can actually pull this off this time. Oh, so close. I'm guessing that's a set fight. I'm guessing no matter how much damage I did there, I wasn't gonna be able to get him in one. Oh, bro, I just fell right through him. Wait, I'm ready to forgive as soon as I actually have assurance that I'm going to put together. Yeah, understandable.
Nope. I'm afraid not.
But you're almost there. Is the battle recorder ready? That kind of beast will net you lots of points. Make sure you get it all on tape.
What? You mean this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, now that is a well-used recorder.
Use
I
that
forgive
to
and
record
forget
your battle with the
immediately, but it's also because I just walk away from the situation and I don't know, man, I don't have
Now
time.
finish off the beast by yourself. After all, it's your prize.
All right. Then here goes.
Its heart has
Bro, that
stopped,
means so much.
but it's still being controlled by the power of the rune. Destroy the rune in its head.
As I'm sitting here with speed up, I'm actually thinking about doing some maybe monster transformation only. If I use speed up, monster transformation only should be a joke.
Is he really Desert Claw? I suppose looks can be deceiving.
A real master doesn't need to show off.
Shouldn't be a problem.
He may not look it, but he's got the goods.
Oh, I should have swung more. Oh, wait, we're good. Never mind. Bro, if I ever got to work with level 5 and making Dark Cloud 3, that'd be it. That'd be the peak. It'd be plateau for the rest of my life. Fucking the top of the mountain. And I assure you guys, I'd kill myself on the spot if the game wasn't good. I wouldn't do it. I would not do everything. I would put every ounce of my humanity into making sure Dark Cloud 3 is the greatest game ever. Ever. Just ever. First and fucking foremost, there'd be dinosaurs.
You got a real name or something?
Dinosaurs, baby! Huh? Everything's better.
Oh, yeah. I'm Jaster. Jaster Rogue.
Jaster, eh? Good. It's a bit weird to keep calling you Desert Claw. So from now on,
just call me DC3.
Call you Jaster, okay?
Now, let's get down to business. I'll be straight with you. Our boss says he wants to hire you. Would you come with us?
Hire me? What? Why me?
What?
Good grief, isn't it obvious? You're Desert Claw, the legendary bounty hunter. And our boss, well, he wants to be a part of that. Let's just say he's scouting you for our team.
These guys still think I'm someone named Desert Claw. That means he must be Desert Claw. I had no idea he was such a big deal.
What is it, Jaster? Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. So who is it that wants to hire me exactly?
Our boss, Captain Dorgan Goa, a pirate among pirates.
What? Dorgan Goa?
Oh,
The
nice.
space pirate Dorgan Goa? You mean you guys do space travel?
Of course. We're big-time pirates.
I really want to get RPG Maker 5 or whatever they're on, MK5 or whatever the fuck they're on, and I want to try making a game. I have a brilliant idea for a game. I won't share it because it's too fucking good. It'll inspire anybody who hears it to make it because it's that good.
Not half bad at all.
But
Our ship is hidden
if I ever
in
get the
desert
chance to
the
actually
west
work
of
on
here.
it, it'll be
Why don't you
terrible
meet
because
up
I know
with
nothing
us
about
there?
coding. But God, it's a
In
good
the
idea.
desert?
Well, you know,
It
we
is
had a
literally
couple of
the
minor
perfect game.
issues, and we couldn't actually dock at the spaceport.
The only thing I will
But look,
say is
we'll
it's
head back to the
based
ship
on a
first.
book
You come meet us there before tomorrow morning.
that, as far as
Alright?
I'm aware, has
Alright.
literally... Actually, I'll Google it right
Ta-da!
now.
Hey, wait
Nope,
a
my
minute.
phone's all the way over there.
I haven't decided yet.
But, bro, it's beautiful.
Oh,
It's the
you'll
perfect
be there,
idea.
all right. I can see it in your eyes. You were made for the pirate life.
To find our ship, you need to take the west gate and head straight over the desert.
Yeah, I won't be doing that.
Please be sure to prepare for your journey before setting out.
2D or
We'll be
3D?
seeing you later.
See, that's the best part. It
Ta-ta.
doesn't even matter. It's that perfect. It is the perfect game idea. It would work in either. It could be a turn-based. It could be action RPG. It could be anything, bro. It's just the perfect concept for a game. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, we were we were talking about that 2 days ago. We were talking about that we were talking about that very recently. I do remember that conversation now. Okay, yes. This is weird. So yeah, my hotkey for something. Toggle turbo. So why is it, that's weird. Why is it not toggling when I want it to? But after I save the, or after I save the, like, the new button, how come it doesn't, that doesn't make any sense. That's weird. Game Maker. So if I want to make it, it'll have to be 2D because there's no way. Oh, my cat's about to jump down. There's no way that I have the skill to make a freaking 3D game. So it would have to be 2D if I made it. If I made it, it would be like Fear and Hunger. If you guys have ever seen that game. If I made it, it would be like Fear and Hunger. But that's actually what inspired me to make the game was Fear and Hunger. Damn, that's crazy. Worked on Dota. That's big. I'd put that shit on my resume. I hope you put that on your resume. I was in a clan in Warcraft 3 that made it a huge... yeah, that's how that goes. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. Working on like that. Yeah, see, that's exactly... Yeah, working with like the official people, bro. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna buy these. Maybe I do. Alright, so hold on. Bro, I think I needed 50 of these. Like, that's not an exaggeration. I actually think I need 50 of those.
It was outside the western gates, right? I'll take you on. That's the end of that.
Wait, hold on, what did it say? I wasn't even an official Dota. That's crazy.
Go to space.
Oh my gosh, I respect the hell out of that. Wait, you picked, wait. That was so good, you picked a lot. Harris played Martin RPG and High Civ. The most part, there's so much end-game content that lasts for like 12. That's crazy. I don't think there's chests over here. I think other side maybe. That's fun. I've never actually gotten to playtest anything. I almost got to playtest Cursebreaker, or the Black Grimoire Cursebreaker 1.0 official release, but the devs decided that they needed more time to finish the last updates, and they would just release the game to the public and see what would happen instead of letting me playtest it. Which really kind of ruined my relationship with the devs, because they told me for an entire week that I'd get to playtest the game, and then when the game released, it was just like, bro, you guys could have at least told me that I didn't get to playtest, because I just spent the last week, like, sitting at my house next to my phone waiting for, like, the text, hey, hope you're ready, here it comes. And then, like, even when they finally released the game, they didn't even say sorry or anything, that, like, they basically wasted a fucking week of mine. And it was just like, bro, it was like, you guys kind of pissed me off. And then, like, after I was, like, said and done with the developers and stuff, because, again, like every game, people harassing me because I grind too much. I don't play right. And I, like, ditched the community. The devs rewarded this one player with an item in the game for being, like, such an upstanding member of the community. And it was like, bro, there's no fucking way. Like, come on. It's like, I basically sat here for 6 months and figured out, like, metas. I developed the speed run for the game. I figured out the meta for physical weapons, magic weapons, ranged weapons, everything. And then, like, I don't know, the devs rewarded other people for, like, everything I basically founded. And it was just like, this sucks. It's like, this sucks. This hurts. But that was the closest I ever got to playtesting something.
Go to space. But how am I gonna tell Raoul?
That's crazy. But I won't lie. Cursebreaker is a really fun game. It's great, but Those devs pissed me off.
It was outside the western gates, right?
Yeah. It sucked because, like, I didn't expect anything
Not Desert Claw.
from the devs, because, like, I was just a player, and then all of a sudden I turned into a bug tester, like, overnight for them, and then, like, I got nothing for it. All I got out of it was a code because I lost an 8-hour play session due to a bug that I discovered and figured out how to fix with them. And he gave me a code for speed up and how to get the sword that I lost that was a 2% chance.
How am I gonna tell Raoul?
And it was just like, damn, dude, a speed up code and fucking a sword code. Now, I will say I did end up abusing that sword code, and I reverse engineered how he was programming his weapons, and I basically got every weapon in the game for free. So I will say that. Oh, that's fucking fine.
Looks like there's no damage here.
But dude, there's drama in every community, I'm realizing. The worst drama I've ever encountered has to be Dark Cloud, though. That drama is just stupid, bro.
That was a cinch.
And I finally understand it because I've had people who aren't fans of Dark Cloud basically explain it from the outside looking in.
Right?
And it's more or less the fact that Dark Cloud has been such a cult hit because it's a great game. Dude, Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2 are amazing games. So the fans of those games are passionate, but they're not that popular. So the fans of those games are very passionate and feel like they're the biggest fans on the planet because they've never really run into other fans. And when you challenge that, some people get really upset. And it's wild how upset people are willing to get over that. But it's a thing. People make their entire identity their favorite video game. That's a thing. And when your favorite video game is a niche one that other people don't know a lot about, you think you're an expert in your field when in reality you probably know the same as a cursory Google search. Yeah. Oh my gosh, though. But, like, I finally realized it when it was right before I started streaming, but it didn't sink in until, like, a little bit ago, which is crazy because I've been streaming for 2 years. But, like, when I used to post on Reddit, people would always just tell me, like, you're not playing the game right. And it was just like, what do you mean by that? Like, what does that mean? I'm not playing the game right? And it's again, I'm playing games that people have held very close to their heart for their entire life. Oh, wow, there's just one of these. And it freaks them out when you play the game wrong. It's as simple as that. But it took me a long time to learn that.
I wonder if they'll ever realize I'm not Desert Claw.
Wild. Yeah, well,
Are they really?
I haven't had anything like that, but I mean, I literally have a stalker. I don't want to say it's worse. I don't like comparing traumas, but I don't think it'll ever get worse than the stalker I have to deal with. I can't imagine dealing with anything worse than that. I can't outright imagine dealing with anything worse than that.
Captain Dorgangoa, huh?
That was one thing that pissed me. That was literally my final straw in that Cursebreaker community, was the people who were harassing me, and I was trying to get the devs to do something about it because they kept harassing me. We eventually found out that they were more or less harassing me because they were mad that I had figured out almost all the metas for the game. And when it came time to taking credit for, like, who was the guy who found the metas, it was me. And it pissed these people off. They were pissed. And they were more or less trying to take credit now for everything because I hadn't done it because I didn't give a shit. I was just playing the game the way I wanted to. But these people were going to try to harass me out of the community and then take credit for all of my metas. And like, dude, it just ruined it. It ruined it because all of a sudden I now look like a crazy guy because I was like, no, it was me. I found that. I'm the one who found the cow loop. Look, I have a video from blah, blah, blah on the 13th. Look, he didn't start doing it until the 17th when he saw my post. And people are just like, okay, buddy, you fucking weirdo. Relax. What's this guy's deal? And it's just like, bro, I'm done. I'm so fucking done. I can't do this. It's like I'm getting harassed. I'm getting ignored by the devs. And I'm having to defend my work now. It's like, no, I'm not having fun. It's like, you people are ruining this game for me. Like, how are you ruining a game? Yeah, no, yeah. And there's nothing I could have done. There was no authorities getting involved here. I would have escalated. Oh shit, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. What am I feeling? Am I feeling Monster Hunter? I'm so excited to actually play this with fucking speed up, bro. I can't believe it. You guys have literally just reinvigorated this whole challenge. This was going to be a background challenge, but I might be able to just make this a... I don't think it's going to be that bad. Like, let me kill these guys real quick. Max items. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 14 swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I need to buy one more gun. Nice. If you're wondering why, I literally need like 50-something swords. I actually need 50-something swords. It's fucking insane how many swords I need for this challenge. Actually, it's not even true. I need over 100 swords. I need 58 of these. So, yeah. This is gonna be absurd, people. How far are we even? Let me just make a save state in case I fuck up. I don't think there's any way for me to fuck up right now, but... Oh, dropping frames. Are we good? I think we're good. So again, all these need to get to 300. Sand tortoise is going to be the hardest one, it looks like. Sand tortoises aren't spawning really hard. But I'm getting all of these to 300. Because that's when they stop giving experience. And after that, they still give experience, but they only give one. They only give one experience. So what you want to do is you want to get every enemy to 300, because then they all start giving one experience, and then you can move on to the next area and start getting experience again. Oh, I fucked up. But yeah, basically everybody starts giving one experience. And again, even if there's one enemy left to farm, you want to farm them out, because if they're still given 2 experience, that's worth 2 fights if everybody's giving only 1 experience. So you don't want to leave any experience on the table. You don't want to give any up. And that's what I did on my last playthrough, was I had a couple enemies that, like, bro, I just didn't want to grind them out. They were given like 10 experience and I didn't want to grind them out. But if I grinded out those last 50 fights or whatever, 10, 20, 30 fights of 100 experience, it mattered. And if I remember correctly, I left like 3,000 or 4,000 experience on the table, which is a lot. So I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to get it. Especially with speed up, bro. This is so easy now. This shit's easy. if you just want to finish the game, you don't have to do this at all. If you just want to finish the game, you go into the Revelation board, and you Revelation, and you learn Flash Sword, and wherever Desert Wind is. And you just use magic the whole game. Magic is so busted. Magic is so busted. But you absolutely do not have to grind, like, at all in this game. You do at some point. There's, like, a couple spots where there's, like, level spikes, but, yeah, you do not have to do this. There are, like, whenever you get to, like, a store and you see a weapon that's, like, there's a one of, usually buy that. Or if there's, like, a couple of them, buy those, but, yeah, no, you can breeze through this game. You can honestly just use magic until it gets so difficult that you feel stuck and you have to double back. But, yeah. This is so unnecessary, it's ridiculous. And again, this game is not bad. I like the combat. It's good. I mean, this is great. This feels great. I'm enjoying this so much. It's only going to get annoying when I run into certain enemy types. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to care. Because I have speed up now. I've done this before, bro. I have spent the 80... It was like 86 hours or whatever. I've done it. I'm not afraid. Oh shit, there's a chest there. Nice. The one thing I will say is the prison. It doesn't sound like you made it to the prison. It sounds like you gave up before that. The prison is where most people give up. So if you're feeling rough and you get to the prison and it feels even worse, I will tell you that it opens up and it gets to be a much more... Oh, let's go here and grind. Let's double back here and check that out. It's not the tutorial, but the game doesn't open up and give you free reign with all the characters until chapter 6, which is fucked up. It's kind of what spawned this whole challenge, was because my very first playthrough of this game, I started realizing that when you went to stores, they had loot in them, and then when you would, like, go back to the stores, the loot would change. And I was like, well, I don't like that. I want to buy everything as soon as I can. And people were like, you don't have to do that. And it was like, I want to do it. And then I started grinding, and I realized, like, wait, why is my experience going down? And I did research into it, and people were like, yeah, dude, when you kill 300 of something, the experience drops to 1. And people are like, that's so lame. I'm trying to grind. Why won't they let me grind? And people are like, what are you trying to grind? And I started looking into it, and I was like, bro, I know level 5. In Dark Cloud 2, they have the name change ticket to bypass the name requirements on the weapons, because level 5 doesn't want you getting too overpowered. In Dragon Quest 8, they have level requirements and alchemy requirements for building the best weapons. There are, like, restrictions in almost every level 5 game from getting the best stuff as soon as possible. And I was just like, what are they trying to prevent me from... Oh, how much did I just lose? I wasn't paying any attention. Actually, it'll tell me exactly how much time did I just lose. Oh, wait. Okay. I lost 7 minutes, guys. Okay. I was panicked for a second there. My save states tell me exactly when I made the save. I made it okay, yeah. Okay, we're good. I know exactly. Okay, we're okay. We're fine. Okay. That is the perfect time to end stream then. Actually, you know what? I know exactly what we'll do. Yeah, no, that's... I was panicked for a second, and it was just like, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. It's gonna be half an hour. Dude, how much time did you just waste? You've been zoned out, grinding, having a great time. Don't think about it. And then as soon as I opened the save state, I saw the time, and it was just like, oh wait, I forgot. I can literally look. So yeah, it was at 7:37, and it's 7:45 now, so 7 minutes. Yeah. Perfect time. We're exactly at the 2-hour mark for recording, so yeah. I'm gonna save here. See, what is going on? Look at, that's crazy. Settings, hotkeys, toggle turbo, keyboard space, close. And then it works again. Why is it not working after I close out? Or why is it not working after I... That's so weird. It just stops working. I don't have an explanation for that. Oh, wait. How far back would we have gone if I didn't make that save? And oh, it would have been half an hour. Oh, if I actually would have died, it would have been half an hour. Thank God I made that save state, bro. Fuck yeah, that's so good. That's so good. YouTube, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Love to see you guys as always. But I'm going to end it here for you, YouTube.